Urgent, it came as a bombshell, breaking news about Giannis at the Lakers. It will surprise you, stay until the end to find out everything. But before starting the video, leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any important news about the Lakers. Since their triumphant NBA championship run in 2021, when the Milwaukee Bucks took down the Phoenix Suns in a memorable finals series, the franchise has undergone considerable transformation. That victorious roster, which reached its peak just a few years ago, bears little resemblance to the current team. Central to that historic title was none other than Giannis Antetokounmpo, a global basketball icon and one of the league's most dominant forces. With accolades including 2 league MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award, and 9 All-Star selections, Giannis has carved out a legacy as one of the NBA's premier talents. Milwaukee took a gamble on him in 2013, selecting him with the 15th overall pick in the draft. Over the years, they developed the raw, lanky prospect into a generational player. The relationship between Giannis and the Bucks has been one of loyalty and mutual respect, with the star often brushing off trade rumors and reaffirming his dedication to the franchise and its fans. However, recent reports suggest that dynamic may be shifting. NBA insider Shams Charania has hinted that Giannis may be more receptive than ever to exploring new possibilities. Although no definitive decisions have been made, his openness to consider alternatives has stirred discussions around the league. Naturally, attention has turned toward the more high-profile markets, especially the Los Angeles Lakers. In a recent episode of The Low Post, reporter Howard Beck speculated that Giannis could be eyeing cities like Los Angeles, New York, or even glamorous smaller markets like Miami. The allure of a big stage, increased visibility, and the potential to form a new super team could be powerful incentives as the Greek superstar evaluates the next chapter of his career. For the Lakers, always eager to acquire elite talent, the possibility of bringing Giannis into the fold is intriguing even if complex. While the team has a rich history of landing generational stars, from Shaquille O'Neal to LeBron James, acquiring Antetokounmpo would be no simple feat. They face several logistical challenges and tough financial decisions, particularly around cap space and trade assets. Still, the buzz surrounding Giannis and the Lakers continues to grow. The idea of pairing him with a veteran like LeBron, if he stays, or positioning him as the future face of the franchise post-LeBron is a tantalizing prospect for Lakers fans. But as with all great rumors in sports, the truth remains buried beneath layers of speculation, timing, and behind-the-scenes negotiations. While nothing is confirmed, it's clear the 2025 offseason could mark a turning point not only for Giannis but for the entire power structure of the NBA. The next few months may define whether the Greek Freak's Milwaukee chapter is nearing its conclusion, and whether Hollywood is preparing a new script just for him. As the whispers surrounding Giannis Antetokounmpo's potential departure from Milwaukee grow louder, the Los Angeles Lakers have inevitably become one of the most talked about possible destinations. The franchise, known for its Hollywood flair and championship pedigree, has long been a beacon for top-tier talent. From Magic Johnson to Kobe Bryant to LeBron James, the Lakers have consistently been at the center of the NBA universe. However, bringing Giannis to LA would require a level of strategic precision and financial flexibility that may currently be beyond the team's reach. The primary obstacle facing the Lakers is their limited trade capital. In recent years, the team has sacrificed several valuable draft picks and promising young players to maintain a competitive core around LeBron James and Anthony Davis. While these moves brought them a championship in 2020, they've also constrained the franchise's ability to pivot swiftly in response to emerging opportunities like Giannis. If Milwaukee were to entertain trade offers, the Lakers might not be able to present the most attractive package compared to teams with deeper assets. Another complicating factor is the financial landscape. Giannis is currently on a massive contract, and should he become available, any acquiring team would need to absorb his salary, likely exceeding $45 million annually. The Lakers are already brushing up against the luxury tax threshold. Adding Giannis to a roster that includes LeBron and Davis could push the team well beyond financial comfort, triggering not only the luxury tax but also the newly implemented second apron penalties under the NBA's updated collective bargaining agreement. LeBron's status adds yet another layer of uncertainty. His player option and long-term future with the franchise remain up in the air. If he opts to leave or retire, it could open up salary space and change the Lakers' priorities. On the other hand, if LeBron stays, the Lakers could try to build one last super team in a bid to win another title before his eventual exit. But fitting 3 superstars on a single payroll is no easy task in the modern NBA. The Lakers' front office must weigh these possibilities carefully. Is it worth gutting their current rotation and mortgaging the future for the chance to land Giannis? Or should they focus on incremental improvements and maintaining roster continuity around their existing stars? These are questions that Rob Pelinka and the Lakers management must confront in the coming offseason. Historically, the allure of playing in Los Angeles, with its media spotlight, glamorous lifestyle and iconic legacy, has been enough to draw players like Shaq and LeBron. Giannis, however, is known for his humility and focus on basketball over celebrity. Whether the glitz of LA holds any real appeal for him remains to be seen. What is clear is that he wants to win, and his patience with Milwaukee's current trajectory may be wearing thin. Meanwhile, other franchises with more trade leverage, such as the New York Knicks or Miami Heat, are watching closely. Each of them could present both a competitive roster and a compelling off-court environment. As speculation swirls, the Lakers are just one of many contenders hoping to capitalize on any hint of discontent from the Milwaukee superstar. In the world of NBA front office chess, timing is everything. If Giannis signals any openness to a move, the scramble will begin, and Los Angeles will need to find a way to stay in the game despite their limitations. As the NBA landscape continues to shift, the future of Giannis Antetokounmpo remains one of the most significant uncertainties looming over the offseason. His dedication to the Milwaukee Bucks has been unwavering for over a decade, and his loyalty earned the respect of fans and players alike. However, in the modern NBA, even the most loyal superstars must eventually reevaluate their paths when championships become harder to chase. After winning the title in 2021, the Bucks have struggled to regain their dominant form. Changes in coaching staff, playoff shortcomings, and roster inconsistencies have tested Giannis' patience. Though he has never publicly demanded a trade, his recent comments about prioritizing a winning culture over blind loyalty have led analysts and insiders to speculate that a monumental shift may be approaching. This brings us back to the potential suitors, with the Los Angeles Lakers still in the mix. Despite the challenges they face financially and in terms of trade assets, the Lakers' brand carries immense weight. Should Giannis genuinely seek a new beginning, LA would offer him the spotlight of Hollywood, the mentorship of LeBron James if he remains, and the chance to become the face of a franchise with a global fan base. However, the Lakers aren't the only team preparing for a possible Giannis sweepstakes. The Miami Heat, known for their winning culture and relentless work ethic under Eric Spoelstra, have also been named as a strong destination. Giannis has spoken in the past about his admiration for the Heat's mindset, and the team has the cap flexibility and assets to make a serious push. Similarly, the New York Knicks, with their recent resurgence and deep pockets, could make a compelling pitch, especially considering the commercial opportunities that come with being a star in the biggest media market in the world. Then there's the possibility that Giannis doesn't go anywhere at all, at least not yet. He may decide to give the Bucks one more season to prove they can build a roster capable of contending again. After all, Milwaukee is the city that drafted him, developed him, and embraced him through every stage of his career. If the front office makes meaningful improvements this summer, Giannis could be convinced to stay for the long term. But standing still in today's league often means falling behind. Teams like Boston, Denver, and even Oklahoma City are building young, dynamic rosters that could dominate the next era. Giannis, now in his prime, must ask himself whether staying loyal to Milwaukee means sacrificing more chances at a championship, or whether a fresh start elsewhere would reignite his quest for greatness. For the NBA at large, Giannis' next move could trigger a ripple effect. A trade or free agency decision of that magnitude would reshape not only his new team, but also alter the balance of power across the league. Superstars may follow, franchises will scramble to adjust, and fan bases will be thrown into a frenzy of excitement or disappointment. At the heart of this saga lies a simple yet profound question. What does Giannis want? Is it legacy, loyalty, lifestyle, or a blend of all three? As the off-season approaches and front offices prepare for a summer of major moves, one thing is certain. The basketball world is watching closely. Whether he stays in Milwaukee or takes on a new challenge in a city like Los Angeles, Giannis Antetokounmpo's decision will define the next chapter of his career, and potentially the NBA itself.